So if you're a parent and you notice that your child or perhaps one of their friends is exhibiting warning signs for suicide, the question is really, what can you do about it? I think the most challenging part is to take the first step, and that's ask if they're okay. Is everything all right? Are they thinking about suicide? We sometimes don't ask that question because we're afraid of the answer. Sometimes we don't ask that question because we don't have a clue what to do if they say yes. But we need to ask, are they okay? But sometimes that has to be tied in with, why are we asking this question in the first place? Kids try to hide these things and make sure that we don't pick these things up and understand what's going on with them. And the challenge that we have as adults is to help them understand that, as well as they're doing of kind of masking their emotions, maybe their behavior has changed or something's different about them. So for example, a teacher in school who notices a student's got their head on the desk. What do you do about that? You can knock on the desk and say, hey, wake up, or you can say, hey, is everything okay? I mean, you don't normally sleep in class and it seems like you've been really tired lately. But also, I notice you're not talking to your friends in the hallway, you're hanging out by yourself. This is different from how you usually are. Is everything all right? And then depending on what they have to say, we have to kind of knock off our parenting instinct to fix it and actually do a really good job of listening and not being judgmental about what they're saying. Telling kids that everything's going to be okay, well, we might have that understanding as adults that maybe it is going to be okay. The problem for kids is right in that moment, it does not feel like it's going to be okay. It doesn't feel like anything's going to get any better. And when we say, hey, everything's going to be okay, what they hear is, you didn't hear a word I had to say. So you have to do good reflective listening. So somebody comes and says to you, hey, I feel really awful on Saturday mornings. Our response should be, it sounds like you feel really awful on Saturday mornings. It sounds simple. You don't need an advanced degree to do it. But it tells the kids, hey, I heard what you had to say, and did I get it right? They often give you a big monologue. So we have to sort of summarize that. Did I get it right? And when they do, they're with you, and they're willing to say more about it. We need to let them know they're not alone. Things will get better in the sense that we're going to work on this together. And if I need to help find somebody for you that you can talk to about this, we'll work on that together. Kids don't know how to get that sort of help. We need to let them know there's treatments out there that are effective. So it's not just you've been struggling with this your whole time and you've been working really hard to get better, but nothing works. And you know what? I'm not sure anybody out there can really help us. The truth is there are people that can help. There are treatments that work, and we need to get these folks to those treatments. And lastly, the job of a parent, of course, is if you can't do the work yourself, get them to the help that they need.